Code. But this book is something wrong. First page, second page, third page is the change. Third page is the first. Second page is second. First page, third. This is something wrong. You should take that the page three first. Misprinting. Page 3, Expunging Criminal Records, step by step. Effective July 2009, the Solano County Public Defender's Office no longer provide 1203.4 expunging service for their client. Disclaimer: this packet is extended as a general information only to guide you to finger your own expungements. Your situation may have factors requiring different producers or forms. If you need further assistance, you may want to hire a private attorney. Contents: this construction packet include: this one is requested for you by yourself, without attorney, doesn't matter, with attorney or without attorney, that's easy. If you're getting some recording meaning drinking drive, or fight, or you fight at your wife and husband. In case everything is recording, if you have any criminal record, you cannot apply for the green card. You cannot apply for the any action. The consent instructional packet include petition for dismissal with instruction, dismissal for instruction, order for dismissal with instructions, sample California Criminal Record report, petition and order for dismissal form to file with the court, court to file waiver information and the form. Background check. What is an expungement? What's an expungement? An expungement reopens your criminal case, dismiss and sets aside the conviction, and recloses the case without a conviction. In effect, you are no longer a convicted person. However, the case record itself will still exist, and expungement will appear on your record. Why would you want to expungement? It can be difficult to get a job with a conviction on your record. Many employers must carry insurance on their employees. Their insurance companies often refuse to insure employees with convictions. What type of expungement exist? There are three types of expungement. First one, governed by Penal Code 1203.4, will expunge a case in which probation was part of the sentence. The second, under Penal Code 1203.4, will expunge cases in which there was no probation. The third, Under Penal Code 17 will reduce the felony conviction to misdemeanor. This misdemeanor can then be dismissed. Misdemeanor meaning for the under 1 year less sentence. Criminal 1 year less sentence is misdemeanor. Over 1 year sentence is a felony. Probation meaning not going to the prison, but 1 year to under 5 years, even not going to the prison, they should, if within the probation period, they should go to the prison. And then misdemeanor is 1 year less, under 1 year less. If you receive the state prison as your sentence, again, if you receive the state prison as your sentence, you will need to file paperwork for a certificate of rehabilitation rather than a petition and overfull dismissal. Once my conviction is expunged, can I answer? No. To question about conviction on job application. Legally, you may answer no to this type of question. Keep in mind through that expunged background checks typically go back 10 years, and the employers can see that you had the convictions dismissed. Answering no may look dishonest. A better response may be yes, expungement granted. If you are applying for a government job, a job that requires security clearance, or a job that requires government issue license, certificate, or permit, the conviction will be discovered during the stand-up. Okay, 3 pages are finished. We're going to knock back the front. Second page. Next one is second page. Disclaimer. The packet is intended as ground. General information, all your guided you to filing your own expungement. Your situation may have factors requiring different producers of form. If you need further assistance, you may want to hire a probate attorney. Background check. You should disclose the conviction and the expungement in this situation if you are applying for a government issued license, certificate, or permit. You must disclose your convictions and expungement. On expungement does not remove the convictions from your criminal history. California and FBI criminal history record will still show the conviction and the subsequent dismissal. Reinstate your right to possess firearms. Firearms, if you're using the firearms, normally felony, but if you expunge, reinstate your right to possess firearms. If not, you cannot you don't have any right to firearms. Allow you to omit the convicting from application for government issue license. Yeah, any kind of license is that, but the expunge after that expunges, you can apply under any kind of government issue license. Passport, driver license, everything. Prevents the convictions from being used as a prior for sentencing exchangement in subsequent conviction. Prevent the conviction from being used to impeach your testimony if you are called as a witness in court. Prevent the conviction from being used to refuse or revoke a government license or permit, such as real estate license, teach, credential, security guide, certificate act. Prevent the conviction from being used by U.S. citizens and naturalization service for removal or exclusion purpose. Are you eligible for dismissal? You are eligible for dismissal for a conviction, and the court will dismiss your conviction if you receive the probation for that conviction and 1. You successfully completed probation or obtained early release. 2. You also have paid all the fine, restitution, and reimbursement ordered by the court as part of sentence. 3. You are not currently serving another sentence or on probation for another offense. And 4. You are not currently charged with another offense. You never received probation, and 1. Your conviction was misdemeanor. 2. It has been at least 1 year since the date you were convicted. 3. You have complied fully with the sentence of the court. 4. You are not currently serving another sentence. 5. You are not currently charged with another offense. And also next page is not back, just front. First page, next page is first. Going to the first page. Number 6. You have obeyed the law and lived an honest and upright life since the time of your conviction. You are eligible for dismissal, and the court has the discretion, choice, to grant you that dismissal if you received probation, but you did not get the early release, did not fulfill you received probation, but you did not get the early release, did not fulfill at the conditions of probation, or were convicted of the offense listed in Vehicle Code 12810A2, but number 1, you have paid all the fine, restitution, and reimbursement ordered by the court as part of the sentence. And number 2, you are not currently charged with the one probation for or serving a sentence on any other offense. Some convictions are not eligible for dismissal. If you were convicted any of the following offenses, you are not eligible for a dismissal on the Penal Code section 1203.4a. Any dismissal within the provision of Penal Code section 42001b, any violation of Penal Code section 286, C, 288, 288A, C, 288.5, or 289J, felony under Penal Code section 261-5, any infraction. The misdemeanor is any time, just one time, we can request for expunge. But the felony, in case recording of felony, we cannot request just one time the expunge. Felony over 1 year sentence in the prison, in case you request for first one, just a change for the misdemeanor. My penalty is the misdemeanor, and court is accept. After that, second time, we need a probation expunge record. That the misdemeanor is just one time is expunged. But in case that the felony is not a one time, 2 times we request for expunging. Expungement eligibility chart. Situation: you were convicted of this misdemeanor and are still on probation. That's a light one. Right side, you may be able to request only release from probation and file petition to have a conviction dismissed. 3, right side, how to do it. File a PC 1203.3 petition to have probation terminate only, and the PC 1203.4 petition for expungement. Next line. You were convicted of a misdemeanor and have successfully completed probation. Right side. File petition to have conviction dismissed. File PC 1203.4 petition for expungement. Next, you were convicted of a misdemeanor and were never given any probation at all. File petition to have conviction dismissed. Right side, file PC 1203 as a petition for expungement. You were convicted of a felony and are still on probation. You were convicted of a felony and are still on probation. Request early release from probation and Y petition to have conviction reduced to misdemeanor and dismissed. File PC 1203.3, a petition to have only file petition to get felony reduced, and the PC 1203.4 petition for expungement. Next, you were convicted of a felony and are done with probation and county jail time. File petition to have conviction reduced and dismissed. File PC 17B, petition to get felony reduced, and PC 1203 full petition for expungement. Next, you were convicted of a felony and were never given any probation at all and were sentenced to county jail. Y petition to have a felony reduced to a misdemeanor, and Y petition to have a conviction dismissed. For PC 17B petition to get felony reduced, and PC 1203.48 petition for expungement. That's line. You were convicted of a felony and were sentenced to state prison or under the authority of the Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. Y, a petition for certificate of rehabilitation and pardon. See requirement about this process and the 10-year rules on the certificate of rehabilitation and pardon. This one is 3 pages. We should go back 2 and 3 pages. That's the expungement for explanation. We should use this kind of paper, number 4 page. This page is proof of service by first-class male civil. First line, attorney or party without an attorney in the United States. Any cases with attorney, but sometimes without an attorney, he himself can do any civil or criminal cases. With attorney is attorney name and his address, telephone number, fax no mention, email address optional, county attorney full name. Attorney full name, but improper meaning without attorney. I don't have any attorney. This kind of simple matter without attorney. If we go to the attorney, he requests for a few $1,000s. I don't have any attorney. I want to save money. In case attorney full name improper meaning I myself is attorney. Superior Court of California, County of Los Angeles, street address, something, mailing address, same thing, city and zip code, branch office. Petitioner or plaintiff, people of the state of California. People of the state of California meaning not me, the other party. The other party meaning district attorney. District attorney is normally people of the state of California. This means district attorney. Respondent, defendant by we, yourself. Chris Lee or Charles R. something name. And then do not use this proof of service to show service of summons and complaint. Number one, I am over 18 years of age and not a party to this action. I'm a resident of employee in the county where the mailing took place. Under 18 years old, you cannot use any legal action over 18 years old. Number two, my residence of business address, something. Three, on date, I mailed from city and state, Los Angeles, California, the following documents specify. Petition and order to dismiss a person to Penal Code 1203.4 declaration. The document was listed in the attachment to proof of service, the first class mail, civil document service from Form Post 030. Number four, I served the document by enclosing them in the envelope and depositing a sealed envelope with the United States Postal Service with the postage fully prepaid. B, placed in the envelope of the collection of mailing following our ordinary business practice. I'm ready, familiar with the business practice for collecting and processing correspondence for mailing. On the same day that correspondence is placed for collection and mailing, it is deposited with the ordinary course of business with the United States Postal Service in a sealed envelope with the postage fully prepaid. Mark is A or B. Normally A, simple, deposit the sealed envelope with the United States Postal Service with the postage fully prepaid, one stamp prepaid. Number five, the envelope was addressed and mailed as follows: name of person served, address, a person served, name and address. The name and address of each person to whom I mailed the document is sealed in the attachment of proof of service by first class mail, civil, person served, post 1030 P. I declare on the penalty of perjury under the laws of the state of California that the foregoing is true and correct. Anytime, any document, if you sign on the legal paper, that's line, everything is same. I declare on the penalty of perjury under the laws of the state of California that the foregoing is true and correct. Every time when you sign under the legal form, that's the legal form declare on the penalty of perjury. If I say that the lie, penalty of perjury from the court, state of California, that foregoing true and correct, date, and then type of print name of person, complete this form. Signature of a person completing the form. That's the paper page. Next page. Next page is page 5. 6. If this order is granted under the provision of Penal Code Section 1203.4 or 1203.41, the petitioner is required to disclose the above conviction is in response to any directed question contained in any questionnaire or application for public office or for licensure by any state or local agency or for contracting with the California State Lottery Commission. 5. Dismissal of the conviction does not automatically release petitioner from the requirement to register as a sex offender. If that expunge anybody under 1 year sentence, application to any time expunged, but forever not expunged. Forever not expunged is a sex offender. Criminal sex offender is the forever not recasted. Even that the simple sex offender for on the street, one lady, I have too much time today. You wanna spend today? Okay, how much you say? How much you say? Just how much? In case you are that is sex offender, this sex offender cannot release, cannot expunge it. Number 7. If the order is granted under the provision of Penal Code Section 1203.49, the Department of Justice is hereby noted that the petitioner was a victim of human trafficking when he or she commit the crime and the relief order. A. If the order is granted under the provision of either Penal Code Section 1203.4, 1203.4a, 1203.41, or 1203.49, the petitioner is released from the penalties, disability resulting from the offense, except the provision provided the Penal Code Section 29800 and 29900 form section and the Vehicle Code Section 13555 in any subsequent prosecution of the petitioner for any or for other offense. The prior conviction may be pleaded and provided and shall have a same effect as if probation has not been granted of the accusation or information dismissed. The dismissal does not permit the person to own, possess, or have in his or her control firearms if prevented by Penal Code Section 298 or 299 formally section 12021 and 12021-.1. Dismissal of a conviction does not permit a person prohibit from holding public office as a result of that conviction to hold public office. Number 9. In addition, as required Penal Code Section 299F, relief under Penal Code Section, something like that, and